Thank you all for joining me today. It's a new day, and this is a new moment. 500 seconds for us to discuss this crazy thing, but this essential thing that I provide to you every day on what connects us more than what separates us: resilience. So today, let's talk about leading or following. I'm going to cut to the chase and ask you to follow your heart and lead from there within. Listening and leading from your heart and not from your head. Doing that will sustain and support and nourish anything and everything you do, or what you don't do. Maybe listening to your heart, like right now in this moment, listening to that steady, reliable grace that you can never, ever buy. If you do that, that will lead you away from those situations or things that you did not need to do in the first place. Not a bad thing when you look at it that way. As I've said before, my intention in each and every episode, in the book itself, in the workshops, in the presentations I've been making here lately, is to change your perspective on this present moment. I was listening to an observation from the Grimm. You ever heard that? Called the Grimm. A tireless and resolute man I happened upon the other day, I think on a YouTube presentation. The Grimm, his messages are short, powerful, insightful, and inspiring. One thing about him that resonates with me is his saying usually at the closing of his messages. He says this, quote, "Honor will come. Honor will come." I like that. Meaning, after the guidance and references that he shares in his messages, he asks you to take note and begin to change your behavior and your outlook on your behavior. But only after you have done the inner work on yourself. Again, as I've said to you before, this thing about resilience, this beauty, this drive, this desire, you can't go buy that stuff. That has to come from within you. You have to reason with it, accept it, work with it, wrestle with it, and come up with that organic development, that organic self-discovery that you can say, yes, I understand this, or at least this. You appreciate the work you're putting in to have a clearer view or perspective or iron sights about your direction. But go back to what Mr. Grimm was saying. After you've done that kind of inner work on yourself, then and only then will honor come to you. I would take that inspiration that he gave openly in those presentations and augment it with this. As I have outlined and summarized in the daily context of resilience with you, and as I mentioned earlier in this very discussion today, listening to and leading from your heart each day serves as the resonant, resilient, resolute foundation and infrastructure for your individual personal platform. Your purpose, your message, your voice, your purpose, and your beauty. So I would say after you have established that solid footing and definitions for your terms of resilience, to include how you incite your own desire, your own discipline, and drive in nurturing your beauty. Honor will follow your actions. Honor will follow your intent. Honor will follow your commitment in this life, in this love, in your heart, and from your heart. The honor you get to not receive, the honor you get to experience is not ever the objective. That honor is the subjective. Its presence and existence in and on your journey is subject to what you do on that journey each day. What I'm presuming as your journey of positive, of love, of yes, in production of your daily message and purpose. You don't seek or chase honor. That's already within you now. You don't lose it or ignore it. At least I'm suggesting that you don't lose it or choose to ignore it. And doing it that way, and listening and leading from your heart, it will follow. This honor will follow in the wake of what you do, or in what you don't do. That requisite or respective honor will follow that as well. That honor will follow and will come in accordance with your defined beauty. Meaning, not just your awareness of what drives you, but also what you have come to accept or default to why you came here to produce. Now, that may seem like a tall order from this person you haven't met physically or in person. It's just my voice to your ears and hopefully to your heart. But that process, that inner work, all that I'm talking about in the book itself and in each episode, I'm not prescribing anything to you. I'm not giving you much other than more questions with each evolving discussion. But the intention is to, as I said, very simply, to change your perspective on the present moment, not to improve it, not to make it better, not to give you the wider view, more narrow view. I'm not trying to give you any of that. I'm opening up an opportunity for you to look inside of yourself. It may seem like a simple thing to do, but that to me is something we have chosen for the more part to not do that. It's ugly in there. Particularly look at your navel. It's dirty in there. But simply and seriously, consider leading and following from the same place that's already at your disposal, your heart. Stay present. Stay current. Remember, no matter where you are in this world, it is always 8:20.